What's up, guys? Welcome to Talking Pigskin NFL Wildcard Edition. Sorry about last week. Wasn't able to do a video, but I'm back and better than ever this week. Quick shout out before I begin my video to my friend Jason Chung for giving me these amazing Jets memorabilia to be part of my videos moving forward. So thank you for that. As you can see, it's the only Super Bowl we've ever won in 1969. So thanks, Jason. Appreciate it. Let's move on to the first game tomorrow, where the Colts will travel to Buffalo to take on the Bills. The Bills are expected to have 6,000 fans in stand. I'm pretty sure Governor Andrew Cuomo might not be able to get in there because there was a petition out for him to ban him. For whatever reason, I do not know. The Bills are clearly a much better team on paper. They have been doing amazing the last 10 weeks. I believe if you take away the Hail Mary loss against Cardinals, they basically just went 10-1 the last 11 games, which is amazing. Last week, every starter got benched at the half, and they still put up 56 and made sure the Dolphins didn't make the playoffs. This team is on a very good run, and it's going to be hard for Colts to come in to Buffalo to take care of this team. Phillip Rivers, his playoff record is not that great. Back in the late 2000s, he was decent, but I don't think he has a signature victory in the playoffs, and that's what concerns me. The Colts defense, of course, is going to travel well. Darius Leonard and those will be ready to play, but I just don't think they have enough firepower to take on the Bills. I think the Bills win this game 31-20. Moving on to the 4 o'clock game tomorrow, where the LA Rams will travel to Seattle to take on the Seahawks. Now, Seahawks definitely turned it around on defense. Yes, they're not a Legion of Doom anymore, but they're still better than what they were first half of this season. They've significantly improved. Jamal Adams has been helping out that defense tremendously, and Russell Wilson has been playing well, but he needs to cut down those turnovers because he has been throwing it away quite often and needs to not do that. Here comes the LA Rams, who I don't even know if Jared Goff is starting or John Wolford. I don't think Rams can do any damage in the playoffs. I think they're a one-and-done team. Just because I just don't trust Jared Goff, even though Aaron Donald, the second-ranked defense, should travel well, and the Rams have Cam Akers and Darrell Henderson, the running game going. It's just going to be too much to overcome Russell Wilson on that defense, so I'm going to take the Seahawks to win at home tomorrow. Next game we have is tomorrow night, where the Washington football team will host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, Tom Brady in the playoffs, it's hard to beat him. We all know that. Seen that movie for the last 20 years. But here's Chase Young and that second-ranked defense in Washington, which is going to be hard for Brady to overcome. They're on the road. It's going to be very difficult to neutralize the pass rush of Washington. Ron Rivera will have the game going for the offense, where he's going to rotate Alex Smith and Taylor Heineke if needed, since Alex Smith is very immobile at this point and cannot move, despite the fact that he should definitely win Comeback Player of the Year. It's going to come down to Bucs offense versus football team defense. I don't think Washington football team offense can do much on the offensive side of the ball, and Todd Bowles' defense will be ready to do whatever that is going to be thrown at them. So, in a very close game, I think the Buccaneers will win 30-23. Quick score on the Rams and Seahawks. Sorry, I forgot that one. Seahawks will win that game 27-16. Let's move on to Sunday's games, where the Baltimore Ravens will take on the Tennessee Titans. It's a rematch of AFC divisional game from last year, where Derrick Henry ran all over the Ravens. I think Lamar Jackson is definitely listening to all the noise that has been made about Ravens not being as good as last year. I think he's been waiting for this challenge. I think they can go to Tennessee and take care of business. Yes, his offensive game is only rush at this point. He needs to work on his passing game, and I think Hollywood Brown, Willie Snead, Mark Andrews will have to help him out on offense. But Baltimore defense also got to play good. Matt Judon and Marcus Peterson, those boys know that Derrick Henry will run all over them if they're not prepared. The Ryan Tannehill only had 80 yards passing in that divisional game last year. I do not think he's going to have a repeat performance. I think he'll play a little better. But I just think Derrick Henry will be neutralized in this game. I just have a gut feeling that Ravens, Gus Martindale, and that defense will have a good game plan set for him. So Ravens on the road, I say 30-27. Next game we have is the Chicago Bears traveling to New Orleans Saints. I believe this is the biggest mismatch of the week. I just think Chicago, they're lucky to get into the playoffs, and now they have to go to New Orleans at the Saints. It's just going to be too much for them to overcome. Trubisky has been playing well over the last few weeks, but it's just not going to be enough. Bears defense will play well, but how long can you keep Drew Brees on the sidelines? It's just not going to be enough. I think this game might be a rout. I think Saints win easy, 35-13. The last game we have is the Sunday night game where the Pittsburgh Steelers will host the Cleveland Browns. Kevin Stefanski is out because due to COVID. That says it all. Kevin Stefanski has been making sure Baker Mayfield has a great game for the last 16 weeks, and it's just not going to happen this time around. With the new coach in the sideline, they'll be out of sync for most of the game. Pittsburgh rested everyone last week, and they still almost beat the Browns in Week 17, so it just doesn't bode well for the Browns. Ben Roethlisberger and that offense will work, come out swinging, and the defense will neutralize the Browns' offense and whatever that is they have to offer. Yes, they should be running Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt 20 carries each tomorrow night, but will they do it? I don't see it, and I think Browns will lose badly by a score of 35-10. Let me know what you guys think of these picks. I got the Bills, the Seahawks, the Buccaneers, and then on Sunday I got the Baltimore Ravens, the New Orleans Saints, and Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll see you guys with divisional picks next week. Until then, take care.